NFT hunters are suddenly rediscovering forgotten vintage collectibles. An old NFT game, Spells of Genesis, is experiencing a record-breaking resurgence in popularity.
The increase in sales to new buyers has been astounding. Spells of Genesis is a blockchain-based card game built on Counterparty, an early contract layer of the Bitcoin blockchain that allowed creators to mint and distribute their own tokens.
However, as Bitcoin's fees rose and Ethereum's popularity soared, Counterparty became largely obsolete. But in mid-2021, suddenly began to attract fresh interest from NFT collectors, all because of the rare NFT cards from Spells of Genesis.
Now, investors are flipping 20 to 25 Counterparty collectibles per day, some for as high as 10 Bitcoin.
A year ago, no one cared. You could have bought one for a couple of $100. Today, that club is for millionaires only. Some of the rarest Spells of Genesis cards have recently sold for over $500,000.
According to Shaban Shaame, blockchain pioneer and CEO of software company Everdreamsoft, it comes down to accessibility, and the times, they are changing.
It amazed me how this, I would say, vintage project suddenly got that much attention, but that's blockchain, everything stays forever.
Let's step into our time machine for a moment and travel back to the year 2015. It's September. The price of Bitcoin is $236. Ethereum's Genesis block isn't even 2 months old. And Shaban Shaame has just launched a token sale for the first ever blockchain-based mobile game, Spells of Genesis.
So we were a game company at that time. We had an up and down. Then the whole market shifted to free to play, and big names like Warner Bros. Or Blizzard came. So it was very hard to compete for us. Doing things in Switzerland is much more expensive than a lot of other places. So we had to come with an idea that is completely different. And then I found blockchain, and I found blockchain very fascinating because there was new idea coming every day. So first, it was very on speculation. So I saw an article and I see, oh, there is this Bitcoin. The price went from $50 to $100. And I thought, yeah, I should buy some. And then I started to get interested of what it is exactly, how it works. And I was completely blown away. It's a big technological innovation, but it also redefined economics, governance. And it's a big thing, as big as the invention of internet when you start understanding it. Previously, we had a game called Munga on mobile, and we saw that items has real value and people were ready to pay to other player a lot of money. And I thought, okay, with crypto, we could give people the liberty to really own what they purchase and to do whatever they want with it without us being in control. And this emulates the physical world. Giving something physical or on-chain will survive for years. When the game is closed or stopped, the assets stay. And I think that's a defining point I wanted to base my strategy on. In 2015, people barely understood Bitcoin in terms of money. So telling people that we're going to put game asset, it was really hard to explain to people. Family and friends didn't understood what I was doing. Also, the community, the gamers, didn't understood that true ownership was real added value for them. Even one of my former employee who came back to work, she thought when she heard that we're using blockchain, maybe that we're doing some illegal drug trafficking or something. But the crypto community, I found, I would say, a new family because I really loved to discuss and see the innovative projects that people were building. And that was a very interesting experience to meet these people who are genius and a bit crazy. I'm quite happy that everything is taking on and took on and gave us the time to build the ground for the future growth.
While the game surged in popularity for a year or two around the time of the ICO boom, it was eventually overtaken by non-fungible projects like CryptoKitties, and its collectibles more or less faded into obscurity.
For the next years, the completed Spells of Genesis mobile game was gathering dust on the favorite app stores. Until...
One of the things I was telling everybody in 2015 is We want our cards to be on museum in 50 years from now, because we know blockchain will change the world. And we know that at some point people will look back and see how it all started. So we designed the cards to survive even the game. So it was expected that the card will take value over time, but we weren't prepared as sudden rush like we saw 3 months ago. We got a spike of usage, but especially on the price. But I always value achievement and doing things over receiving easy money. I can never be bored in that field, and I already have a project that I will do in the future that will revolutionize in the use of computer in general. So once I'm big enough on the blockchain gaming, that would be my next thing. I really want to come with something that changed people's lives.